of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First play, Watson to the air. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matt Judon from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On the return is Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Here's another carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a leader. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones on 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, didn't break that right away, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They run for it with Harris. That he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They hand this off to Harris, down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, this is Harris, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Volk. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
After 1, 7-0 on the ace. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. His CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Damian Harris to the Patriot offense, ready to take over again. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 62 yards rushing for him. He has been tough to stop there this first half. On third down, here's Harris. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with third down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now it leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones buying time to his left. This is Smith with a grab. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Harris down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This is Harris. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Folks' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number two. The Patriots with the lead. And 10, 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 39, Watson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Giving to the big time. Turnover on downs. And now Cleveland geared up. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
When you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle in the last play.
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Now Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he will have a Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the delay, here's Harris. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Got the connection here to Bull. He's going to have the first down. And oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down and goal. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 24-14. A minute 52 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Completes to Njoku. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Watt brought down right around the 37. To throw, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Watson to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Jones to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just to prove they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You know it's not an easy job to try and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponent